Hello, hello, hello. I've flown back here to Kangaroo City down in great, wonderful Australia. I took a little drive. It's a little drive. I'm almost 66, and I thought, well, it'd be a damn fun thing to drive to Branson, Missouri from Salt Lake. And I go, holy shit. It's like 1,300 miles. And I go, well, I used to be able to do that in a day when I was at BYU. I didn't have open heart surgery. I didn't have bipolar, and I didn't have diabetes. I thought, well, hell, those are all advantages. They'll keep me awake. So anyway, I'm back, and those of you that have been kind and said, where the hell are you? You're kinder than my mother ever was. She never, since I was 2 years old, say, where the hell is David? So anyway, Sir David the Bard, back from vacation, Branson, Missouri, and you want to go to a place where there's no smoking, no drinking, and no fun, go to the Mormon church. But if you want to go someplace where there's no smoking, no drinking, no gambling, and fun, go to Branson. That's a bitchin' little town. It really is. Oh, God, we had a great time there. Spent 3 or 4 days there, and took the smallest child with us. We don't take the teenager on vacations. We pay her to stay home so we can enjoy our vacation. But anyway, I did want to mention to you, people would say down there, where are you all from? And I go, holy shit, I don't want to say Utah. So I would give them the lying signal. I go, hi, I'm from California. Then one guy, he says, I noticed you have Utah plates on your car. I go, yes, sir. He says, you from Utah? I said, no, sir, the car is. I said, no, I am. And my wife took her girlfriend, her Filipino little girlfriend with us. So I had 2 Filipino women and my daughter, Allison, who's almost 11. He says, well, is this your family? And I said, yes, sir. These two of my wives right here. And the 11-year-old, when she turns 12, she's going to be my 3rd wife. Holy shit, he just ran away. He got away from me. What do you expect me to say? What do you expect? What's Utah famous for? Nothing. Nothing. So I was ashamed and embarrassed that I was from Utah. And I would cover my license plates up at night at the motel because I knew they'd key my car. So anyway, we had a wonderful time. We went to some shows, and I gotta tell you, the Bard here is on fire. I'm on fire, folks. We went to a little show, which was a variety show, and the people, young people, were up on stage dancing, and they had costumes and live music, and it was a fun little show. Well, you know me, I love beautiful women. Ever since I was in 5th grade, I just love beautiful women. They don't have to have a brain at all. But just be beautiful. Anyway, I'm watching the show and enjoying it, and I'm trying to be better acting than the 90-year-old people I was sitting with. There's a lot of old people in Branson. I fit right in, man. I was, at 66, I was one of the younger ones. The canes and the walkers clogged the walkway to get out in case there was a fire. Anyway, I'm watching. I see this girl up there, and I go, hell, it looks like Marie Osmond. Now, you all know I have a crush on Marie, and I've said that many times here on my show. And damn, she's never called, she's never written. I have no chance with Marie. So I'm just looking at the girl, and no, I wasn't fantasizing. I wasn't fantasizing at all. And I was just enjoying the show, the whole show, and not just the girl. And so what happened, halfway through the show, they had this dance bit, and it was the 60s, I think. And they ran down into the audience. I thought I died and went to heaven. This girl ran up to the Bard, and she grabbed me to dance with her. Now, I can hardly stand up, folks, but I jumped up. I said, I'm 10 years younger right now. Diabetes, hell, I can have balance. I don't fall down much. So it was wonderful. It was just wonderful. And I said to her, I said, you know, you're my favorite one up there. And she says, yeah, I know. I go, oh, shit. It was that obvious. And it was fun because, you know, I'm an old dance teacher from BYU. I used to teach ballroom dancing at BYU. And just to take a girl in my arms that really knew how to dance, I haven't done that for 30 years. And as soon as I touched her, I knew she knew exactly where the leads were going. And and that position on her back on the floor had nothing to do with any dance positions I used to know. But anyway, it was really, really fun that I could dance with a girl and just twirl her around, twirl her the other way while I'm hanging on to both chairs so I don't go down, fall down. I don't mean go down. Fall down. So anyway, the Bard is now 10 years younger. I'm going to do a little more walking, a little bit more exercise. And it's funny, when I was dancing with her, my back didn't hurt at all. So I thought, hell, this is what I need to do, is dance with young, beautiful girls. So anyway, the Bard had a wonderful vacation. I didn't tell anyone when I was going or when I was coming back. Because I didn't want, you know, I enjoyed being out of Mormonville. Let me tell you, when you get into the Midwest, and people are just people. You people that listen to me from Nebraska and Iowa and Kansas and Colorado and Oklahoma, just some down-to-earth American people. I loved being with you. I never heard a thing about the Mormon Church. I never had anyone knock on my door and try to convert me to being a Baptist. I had a blast. You want a cheap little vacation? The motels were like 50 bucks. The meals were like $8. And, oh my God, they had Water World and slides that were 10 million feet high, zip lines that went everywhere, shows, 10 in the morning, 8 in the morning, noon, 3 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 24, 30 theaters. And I'll tell you one of the fun things I did, we rode the duck. Now, no, it's nothing pornography. It's nothing pornographic, okay? This company bought a whole bunch of World War II amphibious vehicles. And, of course, my Filipino group was with me. They never heard or seen anything like that. So we all got in there, and I think it was only like $29 a person. And we get in, and he's driving all over town, and he's telling us this and that and a tour. And pretty soon we see the lake coming up. Son of a bitch. He floors it. We go down this ramp, and the people are screaming because they don't know. It's an amphibious vehicle. They think he's gone bipolar and going to experiment how long it takes to sink that boat. Bam! Water went everywhere. Everybody got wet. It was like a ride at Universal. And damn, we drove all over the lake in this amphibious, and they let Allison come up, and she drove the thing, and all the other kids. So we had a great time with the amphibious vehicle. And I'm going to put you up a slideshow here in the next, I don't know if I'm going to do it tonight. God, I just drove 1,000 miles. I just drove 1,000 miles at 80 miles an hour. So anyway, you're going to see an old-time photo. I talked to my wife and myself. In the old days, I would never have done anything like this. Never. Now that I'm out of the Mormon Church and I feel myself and I'm happy and I have good self-esteem, I said, let's go into one of these old-time photo shops. Now, God, I didn't think they could dress me up. You know, 300-pound man dressed up is hard to do. And there was a sweet, sweet, wonderful black guy, and he was funny as hell. And I kept telling him, I said, you know, you're not going to have pants. I said, I'm going to have to jump off the roof to get into your pants. He said, no, just out the window. So he dressed me up, and the girls all dressed up. And I'm going to show you those slides on our slideshow. And then I did get the Filipino girls to ride horses. Filipinos are terrorized of all animals. They don't have domestic animals. They have caribous, but they're old and gentle, and they move very slowly. They don't have horses. They don't have, you know, tigers, lions, and bears. They were scared to death. But little Allison had a little horse that she had to have a little talking to. So, you know, I told the girls, hell, if you touch the horse in the wrong way, it's going to run all the way to New Jersey. So I'll meet you there. They were scared to death. Scared to death. So anyway, I took pictures of them. I'm going to put them on a slideshow here. And I wish I could learn to talk, you know, on my slideshow. I know there's a way to do that. but I'm too lazy and I'm too old, and I just drove 1,000 miles. So I want you to know I'm back, and we're going to go through Colorado, smoke a little pot, but I had 2 returned missionaries with me, and they weren't sure they wanted to go to Colorado. You ever been to Red Rock in Colorado, the amphitheater? Man, it's a bitchin' place. Wonderful, beautiful place to see outside shows. So anyway, I'm back. I didn't get a ticket. No, I ran a police car off the freeway in Kansas City. I was looking in the GPS and people yelling instructions at me, and I had fries in my lap and a malt I'm drinking, and I look up and I go, holy shit, I gotta go to the right. So I blinked the lights and I started going to the right, and this car was right there, and he finally started slowing down and moved way over to the right, and I look in my mirror, it's a damn police car. Jesus was at the wheel. Jesus was at the wheel. So he knew the Bard, and he said, hell, let the Bard go. No shit anyway. And those of you that are saying that I'm mentally ill, I am. I am mentally ill. But I'm having a blast in life. Being out of that Mormon church has caused me to have tithing money that I could spend, you know, a few dollars here and there to go do something I've never been able to do before. So thank you for missing me. I think there was one person out of 500,000 that said they missed me. But what's better than nothing? And none of my ex-wives have said, we miss you, we miss you. So anyway, I'll be back. I'll have a slideshow, show you some of the fun things we did. And boy, I'll tell you, being out of Mormon country was like a breath of fresh air. It was really like going into the celestial kingdom. I don't want to live anywhere with the Mormons, especially the celestial kingdom. Let them go there. And they weren't very popular down in Missouri and Nebraska when I went through there. You don't say you're a Mormon. You just say, biscuits and gravy, please. Hey, thanks.